the Columbia campus, political analyst Mark Halperin, also editor-in-chief of the National Review, Rich Lowry. Gentlemen, a pleasure to see you both.
Hi there.
Good day.
All right, so we are expecting in a few minutes a walkout on some of the college campuses. There is also a breaking story I want to get your reaction to. So we have the Columbia grad student, Mahmoud Khalil, and now Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib has just put a letter saying that she wants his release. She's joining 13 of her colleagues. They're saying that they are shredding constitutional rights and free speech and due process. But when you look at what Secretary of State Marco Rubio says, he says that, this person who is here, albeit on a green card, that if you are supporting Hamas, you do not have a right to incite violence. But there's so much attention to this story. Mark, I'll start with you. Why are the Democrats, going here when there's such political, I think, exposure for them after the safety of Jewish students is really in question?
I can only believe they're doing it out of principle, because I can't imagine they think it's good politics. I think until we know exactly what the allegations are against him, what do they say he did besides speech, I think it's hard to judge the merits of what they're doing. I don't think anyone would be comfortable removing an American citizen just for speech. I think that's pretty clear. So the question is, what did he do? And does the fact that he's on a green card rather than a full-on American citizen limit his rights? Most of the case law, most of American tradition suggests no. So I think the Democrats actually may, depending on the facts of what he's charged with, may have a stronger substantive argument. But again, the politics of it don't seem wise to me.
Rich, we heard from President Trump in a truth saying this is the first of several others. I also addressed the the post from Secretary Rubio. So where do we go from here if there is obviously a real concern about, now walking out on campus and potential, people who are supporting terrorists and terrorism who are not American citizens here on the soil? We saw $400 million pulled from Columbia for funding. And now it seems that this one person that they have been held may spark another firestorm here. And Speaker Johnson did not mince words today during his news conference. He says they will be deported.
Yeah, well, Mike Johnson gave a great speech at the height of these protests at Columbia. I agree with Mark. Politics here are good for the Trump administration. Student walkouts, frankly, turmoil on college campuses, good for Trump. But the legal question is the key one. We need to know the facts, as Mark also emphasized. We need to know more about this guy and what he did, what the allegations are. And there's a distinction between a green card holder and a U.S. citizen. There's also a distinction between a green card holder and someone who's just here on a student visa. So it might be that the administration will be on stronger ground if he just was on a student visa, but he's going to have more rights and prerogatives as a green card holder. So this is, I think, legally, this one's just a jump ball.
All right, let's turn our attention, of course, to the markets. I'm looking right here at the big board. The Dow is down. We know that it's been a really difficult few days. Lots of money on paper lost. Mark, some investors are saying stop talking about tariffs so much, but we saw even today that there will be additional tariffs towards Canada. Then there's others who are saying don't watch it day to day. Even some of the administration saying that this is, just a correction in the market. Some people say, stocks like Tesla were overvalued. What really is going on here, and what is the political exposure for the administration, who seems to really believe tariffs and in many ways have worked in the past 51 days?
I've never experienced a day like I did yesterday where so many Trump supporters, serious Trump supporters, said that, no, this is a problem. They don't like the policies and they don't like the inconsistencies. And it is affecting consumers. It's in fact affecting investors. It's affecting the market. It's affecting business leaders' decisions on capital expenditures, on hiring. So it's been a Trump strength for most of his time in this term, creating havoc. Now it's stopped.